All right. Can you hear me? Am I audible? I see three people here, three or more. These numbers are crazy sometimes. Vishal Kumar, can you hear me? Frog Prince. Yes. Okay. All right. It seems I'm audible. Okay, so thank you very much everybody for joining. Let me welcome everyone, first of all, to this special live session for nursing Chaturdashi. Today is Chaturdashi Tithi. Tithi is one of the Panchangas, five elements of Jyotish. And today is also the appearance of one of the incarnations of Lord Vishnu. His name is Lord Narsimha. So he is half man and half lion. All right. So in Europe, the festival started yesterday itself because of the Panchang and the differences within the 3.5 hour time span with India. But in India, it is today. All right. So therefore, I thought let's do this today itself. Okay. All right. So many people here, 30 people almost. Vishal Kumar, hi. Frog Prince, yes. Deepti Mishra, hello. Deepti Madam. Alka P, hello. Secret Planet, wow. Hello, Secret Planet. Sachin Shri Jayan, hi. Vinita Pathak, hello. Varun Chambyal, hi. Rubin R, hi. Wishing you and all participants here a blessed Narsimha Chaturdashi. Yes, thank you very much and wish you the same, Mr. Rubin. Secret Planet, you are audible. Thank you very much. Dr. Sahil Solanki is saying hello, Krishna. Hello, Dr. Gaurav Singhal. Namaste. Nick Kataria. Hello, Harshad Mehta. Jai Shri Krishna. Sabha call. Namaskar. Twinkle, twinkle. Namaskar. Vinita Pathak looking like Pandit. Sabha call. Om Shri Narsimhaya Namah. Yeah, thank you very much. Chandrakant Joshi. Jai Shri Ram. Pooja Sarin. Hello. Mukesh Saini. Hello. Pradeep Kumar Dadich. Jai Shri Krishna. Akanksha Singh. Good morning. Ayush Sharma. Hello. Hari. AD Jai Narsimha. Shiva RM. Hi. All right. So 47 people here, and many people will join hopefully. Or else this will be uploaded so they can see later also. Okay, so today is a very special day. Today is the appearance of Lord Narsimha. So generally we we do not say that Vishnu avatars have birthdays because uh, Vishnu does not take birth like you, me, and everybody else. Because Krishna says in the Gita that my body is completely spiritual, so he does not take birth. Okay, birth means coming out from the womb of somebody, like everybody does. Okay, therefore, even if they come out from the womb, like Krishna, we have Devaki, and then for Ram we have Kaushalya, but their birth is not like ours. Okay, so therefore it is known as appearance day, not birthday, because they're already there, but they just appear for us, for you and me to be seen, to be visible. Okay, so they don't take birth exactly. They just appear out of nowhere, out of somewhere at least, not out of nowhere. So therefore, we celebrate their birthdays as appearance days, and these are very very important days. And these are very special days where we can increase our sadhana which we do every day. We can chant more mantras. And so today we will be discussing some sections from the Srimad Bhagavatam 7th canto. We will be discussing. It's very, very, very important, and Here we will discuss the appearance of Lord Narsimhadev, and first I'll give you a background because it's the chapters are very big. And when Narsimhadev is about to appear, I will directly go and read from the Srimad Bhagavatam. All right. So thank you very much. Almost 58 people have joined. Nice to see all of you. In it's afternoon in India and morning in Europe. And I'm hoping that you are having a nice experience during this lockdown and you are doing more of your spiritual practices. Okay. So what is this pretext of Lord Narsimhadev? Why did Lord Narsimhadev appear actually? So primarily there are two reasons. Okay, I will explain that later. But who is Lord Narsimhadev? He is one of the avatars of Vishnu who appeared not either in a human form, not either in an animal form, lion form. Okay, so it's like half. So his head part is a lion, and the top part and the bottom part is a human being. Okay. So why did he appear like this? So it's very interesting, the story. Let's start from the beginning. So one day, this Kashyap and Diti, it was evening time, and somehow Diti is one of Kashyap Rishi's wife actually. Okay, so Diti got a desire to enjoy with her husband, to unite with Kashyap Rishi, and she approached her husband and she expressed her desire that my mind is going crazy. So, as a husband, it is your duty to satisfy me and my desires. So, please satisfy me in all respects. I'm getting this uncontrollable, insatiable lust which is attacking me. So, I'm not able to control myself. And then Kashyap Rishi, as a good husband, he tried to pacify her by saying that this evening time, which you are asking, which you want to enjoy during this evening time, this time is very dangerous actually. If you unite, so if somebody, he said, if somebody unites during evening, a man and a woman, then it is said that Lord Shiva is roaming during the evening time with these ghosts and goblins actually, hobgoblins. So ghosts are living beings which do not have a gross body, they have a subtle body. Okay, so Kashyap Rishi said that your actions will invite catastrophe because those who will be born from your womb, they will be the cause of disaster and catastrophe to the entire world. So please understand that although you are having this desire, but it will not do good to you, to me, or to the rest of the universe. Okay, so please reconsider your decision. But as Lord Krishna says in the Gita, Kama Isha Krodha Isha Rajoguna Samudbhavam Mahashano Mahapapman Vidyanam Iha Varinam, that lust is the most deadliest enemy of mankind. And when lust attacks somebody, either it's a man or a woman, they lose their senses, they lose control. And then Diti expressed to her husband that I understand what you are saying, and I also know that if we unite now, it will lead to a disaster. All right. So I understand perfectly the words of the scriptures. I understand everything. I know everything what you are saying. But still, I cannot control myself. My mind is going crazy and I'm losing control. So please, even though it is not permitted or not recommended by the scriptures to unite during the evening time, but please unite with me and satisfy my desires because I am unable to control my mind. Okay. And then Kashyap Rishi understood the plight of his wife, and as a good dutiful husband, he agreed to her, and then he went and united with her. And then Kashyap Rishi also said after uniting that this union which we have had will lead to very much inauspiciousness. Okay, and then as he said, that happened. So what happened? And then Diti became pregnant with two children, and then she delivered one day. and there were two children born out of Diti's womb. One was Hiranyaksh, the other was Hiranyakashyap. Okay, these two were born. So Hiranyaksh. So therefore, these two were very great demons, especially. Okay, so these two demons, they went and they terrorized everybody, and they were very powerful because they were sons of Maharishi Kashyap. So this Hiranyaksh had done a lot of tapasya, and he got a lot of boons from different devatas like Brahma, Shiva, and other devatas also. And this Hiranyaksh, although he's not the limelight today it's Hiranyakashyap, but let's just discuss about Hiranyaksh also. So this Hiranyaksh was so greedy that he took all the gold from this earthly plan, this Bhuloka, not Bhuloka, the earth which we are, okay, this Bharatvarsha basically. Bharatvarsha is not only India, the country India currently, but Bharatvarsha is generally known as this entire earth, okay, the earth planet which we know currently. So from entire Bharatvarsha, he took all the gold, and because of that, the earth lost her balance and she went down to the ocean actually. And then Lord Vishnu had to take another avatar as Varaha avatar, and then he had to uh, come out and take this earth out from the ocean. Okay, Varaha avatar, as we all know, and then he restored the earth to normalcy. Okay, otherwise nobody would be here actually. Okay, so and after that, what happened was Lord Varaha had killed this Hiranyaksh. Okay, so now starts the story actually. Okay, so then what happened? This Hiranyakashyap was so angry on Lord Vishnu that he decided that this Vishnu has killed my brother. Okay, so therefore I will take revenge. So he went and did a lot of penance actually. He did tapasya for hundreds and thousands and lakhs of years. Okay, according to the calculations of the devatas, and their calculation is much more than ours, because in the heavens in Swargaloka, one day is equal to 1 year of the earthly system, because we have, the sun travels from Aries back to Pisces and then to Aries. So that is like 1 year actually. Okay, so for us and for them it is like 1 day. So sun has like traveled 1 day for him. Okay, so, and then, therefore, like that of the age of the celestials, he did penance for thousands and thousands of years. And according to earthly calculation, I don't know how much it will be, in millions and millions of years. So he did penance, and when he did a lot of tapasya, he became very powerful. And then his body was eaten up by these, ants actually, and nothing was remaining in his body. And then finally, Lord Brahma came, and Lord Brahma sprinkled some divine water on him. And then his body became even more beautiful than which then it was when he started doing this penance. Okay. So therefore, Lord Brahma asked him that, what do you want? Why are you doing this penance? Then Hiranyakashyap said that, oh, actually, I want to become immortal. Please give me the boon of immortality, Amaritva. And then Lord Brahma said, I cannot give you that boon, because anybody who has taken birth in this material world is destined to die. And even I also have to die, Lord Brahma said. Okay. So, therefore, Lord Brahma said that this is not possible. Ask any other benediction which you desire. So then he said, I heard a long list actually. So he said, okay, give me a boon that nobody from your creation can kill you, which means none of the devatas, the asuras, the gandharvas, the daityas, the danavas, the human beings, nobody. Okay, because these are all created by Lord Brahma himself, the bodies especially. So nobody among your creation can kill me. Okay, that is a boon which you have to give me. Then I cannot give me the boon that I cannot be killed in the day or in the night. Okay, and I cannot be killed inside or outside. I cannot be killed by any weapon which is created by you. And then how do you kill him? Because every weapon is created by Lord Brahma, because he is the creator of this entire universe. So uh, therefore, the thing is, we have to realize that we may make so many plans sometimes. Okay, but many times what happens is, our plans may not manifest, okay, because so this is what Hiranyakashipu did. He had many plans to become immortal, and then he thought he will substitute this by doing asking so many secondary boons, but that didn't happen. So although he asked all these things, but that could not equate to immortality, okay, and then he lost his life later on. So then what happened? Lord Brahma said, Tathastu, so be it. So you take all these benedictions, and there are many benedictions which he asked, that he should be indefeatable, unconquerable by anybody who is created by Lord Brahma, and all these things. So this is a big list, okay. So essentially, he tried to equate it with immortality, okay. So this is how he tried to, as you say, beat around the bush. And then later on, he went to the heavens. He conquered the heavens, and he was a very interesting person actually. He did not go and sit in the Swargaloka, in Indra's throne actually. He said, okay, Indra, you sit here, I will stay in my place, okay, I'll stay in home, in my own home, but you will be subordinate to me, okay. You will be like a pet dog which is functioning under my command, okay. And Hiranyakashipu used to torment everybody so much, he reversed everything actually. So what he did, he said that oh, this pap punya system is useless actually. So he made a new rule. Let's reverse this. Anybody who does more sin, more pap, he will go to the heavens, and anybody who does more punya will go to hell actually. Okay. So and generally when they do yagyas in the Vedic tradition, they will give ahuti. Okay, they will give oblations to the in the name of the devatas like uh, Indra, then Agni, Varuna, Chandra, then they will give for Brahma, sometimes for Shiva, then ultimately for Vishnu. So then he said, no, no, no oblations for any devatas. All oblations unto me. All the oblations have to be given in my name. Okay. So so then he used to catch the rishis and the sadhus and saints who used to do penance and do tapasya for Lord Vishnu. He used to say that wherever you find a sadhu, go and kill that sadhu. Okay. So so that's the first way to degrade a civilization. When you kill spiritually elevated personalities, when sadhus are being killed, so that is the first way how you can degrade a civilization, because then there is nobody to give guidance and everybody becomes more and more animalistic. Okay. So therefore the thing is, the second thing which he did was he destroyed all the ashrams, okay, and all the places where there was satsang program going on, because this used to give power to the devatas, and the spiritual life would improve for the entire humanity, but that is something which he did not want. So therefore, wherever there was satsang program going on or anything like this, he would come and his army would come and they would destroy everything. Okay. There was no scope of talking about Lord Vishnu or anything higher actually. Okay, it was like a fully materialistic society, the way it is now today, exactly the way it is today. So if you want to know how Hiranyakashipu's society was, so it's currently like the society of today, okay. Because the thing is, today also, if you see, there are many people who are disrespecting sadhus, they are not like, I studied BTech in SRM University, Chennai, and there I remember, if you would preach something about spirituality, you would be banned from the college, okay. So these rascals, thugs and crooks and liars and idiots, these people are sitting in leadership positions, okay. So the modern leaders of this world, these idiots are like Hiranyakashipu actually, and that is why you see there is so much dissension. There are so many killings, there are murders, there are sexual abuses, there are people who are being cheated, more money laundering. Then so many wrong things are going on in the society. Why? Because the leaders of this world, they are behaving like Hiranyakashipu. Okay. And then what happened one day, he had a son, his name was Prahlad. Okay. The meaning of the word Prahlad is one who gives happiness, okay, or one who is always happy. Pratyaksha rupe alad, it means, alad means one who is always happy. Pratyaksha rupe means always. Therefore, Prahlad, as his name suggested, he was always very happy, and he went to this Shukracharya. As you know, he is the guru of the demons actually. So Shukracharya was the guru of Hiranyakasipu as usual. And Shukracharya had his institute, SIT. He had his own institute, Chanda and Amarka Institute of Technology. So Prahlad Maharaj was sent to this SIT to study, like we have, Manipal Institute of Technology, Indian Institute of Technology. So like that, Prahlad went to SIT, Chanda and Amarka Institute of Technology. And there, Shanda and Amarka were two sons of Shukracharya, and they were teaching him exclusively regarding politics, regarding what is good, bad, okay. And Prahlad did not like all this, because Prahlad said, "Why are you telling us that our devatas are our enemies? Actually, okay, it's not like this. They are also our friends. They are also living beings. So why are you unnecessarily creating fear and anxiety and animosity?" So Prahlad used to say that it's like everybody is our friend. There is no enemy actually. Okay, it's all man-made, self-created. Why? Just because you are born in a demonic family doesn't mean the devatas are your enemies. They are rivals. Okay, so they are there in the heavens because of their own karma, and we are here because of our own karma. So we should face our own karma and not try to usurp some other person's property or position. Okay, we see this nowadays also. Many countries leaders, they will try to usurp the land of some other country. Okay, so these are actually demoniac people. The leaders are like Hiranyakashipu basically, and that is what the public is suffering. And then what Prahlad started to do, Prahlad, when he was in the womb of his mother Kayadhu, Narad Muni had done a lot of preaching, and by that, as we know, when Abhimanyu was in the womb of Subhadra, Arjuna was explaining to him to her actually, how to break the Chakravyu, and in that he also listened. Okay, and when Arjuna was explaining how to come out of that, Subhadra fell asleep, and that is why he could not learn how to come out of the Chakravyu. Okay, so similarly, when in Kayadhu's womb, Prahlad Maharaj was there, he got these divine teachings actually from Narad Muni, and then he became a Paramhamsa. He was a pure devotee actually. And what happened before his birth? He Kayadhu was having Prahlad in her womb, and then the devatas, headed by Indra, they thought that, oh, his father is such a demon, and Hiranyakashipu was doing penance that time. So Indra thought that let us go and kill Kayadhu, because if this father is such a big demon, this son will also be another big demon. Okay. So therefore, he, along with the other devatas, went and abducted Kayadhu, and then he thought, okay, we will kill Kayadhu and this baby also who is in the womb. And then Narad Muni appeared, and Narad Muni said, my dear Indra, you are heading in for a disaster, because do you know who is inside the womb actually? He is a great soul. He is one of the 12 Mahajans. As you know, Prahlad Maharaj is one of the 12 Mahajans. He's a great personality, so you dare not touch him. And when Indra heard this, he offered his obeisances to Kayadhu and to Narad Muni, and he circumambulated Kayadhu. Okay, Pradakshina. He did Pradakshina, and then he begged forgiveness from Kayadhu, and he went back to the heavens, because he realized that there is a great soul in her womb. And then Kayadhu stayed in the ashram of Narad Muni. Okay, and then like that, actually, this Prahlad became very elevated actually. And now sometimes people say, "Oh, Prahlad is a Mahajan, but what about Kayadhu? Why she did not elevate spiritually?" Well, that's how free will acts, because it's very surprising. The child in the womb, he heard submissively and he elevated himself. But Kayadhu, she was a nice lady, of course. She was a good lady, a chaste wife, but she did not take Narad Muni's instructions very seriously. So she was like, okay, I'm listening, it's fine. So therefore, whenever you go to a satsang program, it's very important that you listen properly. Okay. And sometimes people tell me, oh, I am doing these spiritual practices, my mother, father is not supporting. So here is an example that Even if Narad Muni you would preach, maybe you listen, but your mother or your father or your brother, sister, okay, that doesn't listen, okay. So even in Mahabharata, we have this example. Yudhishthir Maharaj was there, Arjun was there. They're like perfect religious and very spiritual, very nice people. But then they had same Duryodhana and Dushasan and all these. Okay, so therefore, the lesson from this story is just because you are taking a spiritual path seriously, don't expect your mother, father, brother, sister also to take it. If they take it, very good, you are lucky, or they are lucky. But if they don't get disappointed, okay, you carry on with your journey. So in case of Prahlad, Hiranyakashipu was totally against, and Kayadhu was neutral. Kayadhu was like, okay, you want to do, you keep doing, I won't do all this, okay. But Prahlad continued. Okay, so here is an example of your mother being neutral and father being against, but Kayadhu continued. Okay, and then Prahlad, this Shukracharya's son Shanda and Amarka went and complained to Shukracharya. He said, "Oh, this student, he is spoiling all the other kids in our university. You know, our international rankings will go down and they will be affected. Okay, we won't get international recognition worldwide. You know, in times higher education, our ratings will go down because this person, this small boy, is preaching spiritual knowledge about Lord Vishnu, and Vishnu is our birth enemy, Janma Jat Chatru. They used to consider like that." So then Shukracharya went and we then he went and said to Hiranyakashipu that actually we don't know how, but actually he's becoming too much spiritual, and you know he's converting other people also into he's other students are also becoming like him, especially now. So therefore becoming very difficult. Okay, and then Hiranyakashipu, he called Prahlad one day, and then he asked him, what is the best thing that you have learned in school? So Hiranyakashipu told, Prahlad told that the best thing I have learned is Lord Vishnu is the supreme and everybody should be surrendered to him. And then when Hiranyakashipu heard this, Prahlad was sitting in his lap. He took him and threw him like this. Okay, and then he said, "What nonsense is this? The enemy is teaching you all this, it seems." The devatas are teaching you all this. This is all nonsense. You are a demon and you must learn to rule everybody and terrorize everybody. Okay. This is not what you should learn in school. Okay. So therefore, Hiranyakashipu ordered his his assistants, his army, to torture Prahlad always. Okay, so he was thrown into a pit of snakes, and one day what happened? They took him and threw him from the top of a mountain, and then Lord Vishnu came personally and he protected him, and nothing happened to Prahlad. And there was a boiling pot of oil where Prahlad was thrown, but nothing happened to Prahlad actually. And they terrorized him mentally, emotionally, physically, psychologically, from all aspects. But Prahlad did not bulge. Okay, he was as it is. And then one day Hiranyakashipu again brought Prahlad, and he again asked him, "What is the best thing that you have learned in school?" And he again said that Lord Vishnu is the supreme, and you should surrender your life to him and not be like a demon the way you are. And then this 5-year-old boy speaking such piercing words to Hiranyakashipu's ego, and he said, "Enough is enough," you know. So now Narsimhadev is about to appear. So let us go to the Srimad Bhagavatam and let us discuss from there. Okay. When Shanda and Amarka, the sons of Shukracharya, observed that all the students and the sons of the demons were becoming advanced, because of this Prahlad, they approached the king of the demons and they described this situation. Okay. Hiranyakashipu was very cruel by nature. He felt insulted. He began hissing like a snake trapped upon someone's food. Okay, so Hiranyakashipu was very angry. Hiranyakashipu said, now he's talking to Prahlad, "Oh, most impudent, most unintelligent disruptor of our family." Wow, very strong words for a 5-year-old boy. O lowest of mankind, you have violated my power to rule you, and therefore you are an obstinate fool. Today I shall send you to the place of Yamaraj. He's talking like this to his own son. Can you believe it? Prahlad Maharaj said, Shri Prahlad Vacha, my dear king. He is talking to Hiranyakashipu, his father. Okay. My dear king, the source of my strength, of which you are asking. Actually, Hiranyakashipu had asked Prahlad, where do you get your strength from? Okay. The source of my strength, of which you are asking, is also the source of yours. Indeed, the original source of all kinds of strength is one. He is not only your strength or mine, but the only strength for everybody, everyone. Without him, no one can get any strength. Without whether moving or non-moving, superior or inferior, everyone, including Lord Brahma, is controlled by the strength of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the supreme controller and time factor, is the power of the senses, the power of the mind, the power of the body, and the vital force of the senses. His influence is unlimited. He is the best of all living entities, the controller of the three modes of material nature, Sattvagun, Rajogun, Tamogun. By his own power, he creates this cosmic manifestation, maintains it, and annihilates it also. Please give up your demoniac mentality. Do not discriminate in your heart between enemies and friends. Make your mind equipoised towards everybody. Except for the uncontrolled and misguided mind, there is no enemy within this world. When one sees everyone on the platform of equality, one then comes to the position of worshipping the Lord perfectly. Now, this is very interesting. Okay, now he's going to throw missiles. Okay, Prahlad speaks. In former times, there were many fools like you who did not conquer the six enemies that steal away the wealth of the body. Who are the six enemies? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Okay, lust, anger, greed, envy, pride, illusion. These six anarthas. These fools were very proud, thinking I have conquered all enemies in 10 directions. But if a person is victorious over the six enemies and is equipoised towards all living entities, for him there are no enemies. Enemies are merely imagined by one in ignorance. Okay. So we have Ravan as the example of lust. He was lusty and then he lost his life. Hiranyakashipu replied, Hiranyakashipu Vacha, you rascal, you are trying to minimize my value as if you were better than me at controlling the senses. This is over intelligent. I can therefore understand that you desire to die at my hands, for this kind of nonsensical talk is indulged in those about to die. O most unfortunate Prahlad, you have always described a supreme being other than me, a supreme being who is above everything, who is the controller of everyone, and who is all pervading. But where is he? If he is everywhere, then why is he not present before me in this pillar? Because you are speaking so much nonsense, I shall now sever your head from your body. Now let me see. Your most worshipable God come to protect you. I want to see it. Being obsessed with anger, Hiranyakashipu, who was very great in bodily strength, thus chastised his exalted devotee son Prahlad with harsh words, cursing him again and again. Hiranyakashipu took up his sword, got up from his royal throne with great anger, struck his fist against the column. There you go. Now the climax begins. Then from within the pillar came out a fearful sound which appeared to crack the covering of the universe. Oh, my dear Yudhishthir. So, Yudhishthir Maharaj is being narrated this story. This sound reached even the abodes of the demigods like Lord Brahma, and when the demigods heard it, they thought, oh, now our planets are being destroyed. While showing his extraordinary prowess, Hiranyakashipu, who desired to kill his own son, heard that wonderful tumultuous sound which he had never heard before. Upon hearing the sound, the other leaders of the demons were afraid. None of them could find the origin of that sound in the assembly. And here, finally, Lord Narsimhadev appears. Okay. To prove that the statement of his servant Prahlad Maharaj was substantial, in other words, to prove that the Supreme Lord is present everywhere, even within the pillar of an assembly, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, exhibited a wonderful form never before seen. The form was neither that of a man nor that of a lion. Thus, the Lord appeared in his wonderful form in the assembly hall. Okay, so I said in the beginning there are two reasons why Narsimhadev appeared actually. So one is to because when Hiranyakasipu had asked Prahlad, what is who is this Vishnu? Then he said Vishnu is everywhere. Okay, so then when he asked that is Vishnu in this pillar, so he said yes, Vishnu is there in this pillar. So to make the word of Prahlad true, he appeared. And then also Brahmaji had given him boons that nobody from my creation can kill you. So Lord Vishnu himself came to kill. Okay, so these are the two reasons why Narsimhadev appeared. Okay, while Hiranyakashipu looked all around to find the source of the strength, that wonderful form of the Lord, which could not be ascertained to be either a man or a lion, emerged from the pillar. In amazement, Hiranyakashipu wondered, what is this creature that is half man and half lion? So then Hiranyakashipu studied the form of the Lord, trying to decide who the form of Narsimhadev standing before him was. He could not understand, he could not comprehend who is this form, half man, half lion. It was like unbelievable. He had never seen something like this. Now comes Lord Narsimhadev. The Lord's form was extremely fearsome because of his angry eyes, which resembled molten gold. His eyes were like molten gold. His shining mane, which expanded the dimensions of his fearful face, his deadly teeth, his razor sharp tongue, which moved like a dueling sword. His ears were erect and motionless, and his nostrils and gaping mouth appeared like caves of a mountain. His jaws parted fearfully, and his entire body touched the sky. My God. His neck was very short and thick. His chest was broad. His waist was thin. And the hairs on his body as white as the rays of the moon. Wow, beautiful. His arms, which resembled flanks of soldiers, spread in all directions as he killed the demons, rogues, and atheists with his conch shell, disc, club, lotus, and other natural weapons. Okay, so all the other demons who were there, they were all killed by Lord Narsimhadev. All right, everybody is wiped out. Hiranyakashipu murmured to himself, Lord Vishnu, who possesses great mystic power, has made this plan to kill me. But what is the use of such an attempt? Who can fight me? Thinking like this and taking up his club, Hiranyakashipu attacked the Lord like an elephant. Like an elephant. Wow. Just as a small insect falls forcefully into fire and the insignificant creature becomes invisible, when Hiranyakashipu attacked the Lord who was full of effulgence, Hiranyakashipu became invisible. Wow. I mean, Narsimhadev was so big, the Hiranyakashipu was like a insect actually. This is not at all astonishing, for the Lord is always situated in pure goodness, Vishuddha Sattva. Formerly during creation, he entered the dark universe and illuminated it by his spiritual effulgence. Thereafter, Hiranyakashipu swiftly attacked Lord Narsimhadev with his club and began to beat him. He was beating Narsimhadev. Lord Narsimhadev, however, captured the great demon along with his club, just as Garuda might capture a snake. So Garuda is the Vahan of Vishnu, carrier of Lord Vishnu, and he keeps catching around snakes. So it's compared like Narsimhadev is like Garuda and Hiranyakashipu is like a snake. O Yudhishthir, O great son of Bharata, when Lord Narsimhadev gave Hiranyakashipu a chance to slip from his hand, just as Garuda sometimes plays with a snake, and lets it slip from his mouth. The demigods who had lost their abodes and who were hiding behind the clouds for fear of the demon did not consider that incident very good. Indeed, they were perturbed. So Narsimha was actually playing with him, So Hiranyakasipu would come, he would take and throw him actually. So the demigods were like, "Oh, why are you playing with him? Just kill him." When Hiranyakashipu was freed from the hands of Narsimhadev, he falsely thought that the Lord was afraid of his prowess. Therefore, after taking a little rest from the fight, he took up his sword and shield and again attacked the Lord with great force. So when Narsimhadev did this, he thought that Hiranyakashipu thought, "Oh, actually, Narsimhadev is tired. I am more powerful." So he took rest and he started attacking again with greater force, making a loud shrill. So this is like attack is going on and going on, and then finally Lord Narsimhadev captured Hiranyakashipu, who could not be pierced even by the thunderbolt of Indra. As Hiranyakashipu moved his limbs here and there all around, very much afflicted by at being captured, Lord Narsimhadev placed the demon on his lap. So he took Narsimhadev on his lap finally, supporting him with his thighs, and in the doorway of the assembly hall, the Lord very easily tore the demon into pieces with the nails of his hands. Sri Narsingh Bhagwan ki jai. Lord Narsinghadev's mouth and mane were sprinkled with drops of blood, and his fierce eyes, full of anger, were impossible to look at. Licking the edge of his mouth with his tongue, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narsimhadev, decorated with a garland of intestines taken from Hiranyakashipu's abdomen, resembled a lion that has just killed an elephant. So he took the intestines and he garlanded himself over his head. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who had many arms, first uprooted Hiranyakashipu's heart and then threw him aside and turned towards the demon soldiers. These soldiers had come in thousands to fight with him with raised weapons and were very faithful followers of Hiranyakashipu, loyal servants. But Lord Narsimhadev killed all of them merely with the end of his nails. All right. And then what happened later on, this is how Prahlad Narsimhadev killed Hiranyakashipu. He lost his life. And now this is very interesting. Then after that, what happens? Every you can read here, it's like inhabitants of Pitra Loka, Siddha Loka, Vidyadhara Loka, Nag Loka. All of these inhabitants, they offer very beautiful prayers to Lord Narsimhadev. Okay, Manus are offering prayers, the Prajapatis offer prayers, the Gandharva Loka residents, the Charanas, the Yakshas, the Kim Purushas, the Vaitalika Lokas, everybody is offering prayers. Okay, associates of Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha offered this prayer. Okay, then Kinnaras also offered prayers. Okay, so then finally what happens? The Prahlad then there's this chaos, and then Lord Narsimhadev, he's so angry that Prahlad was so much terrorized by Hiranyakashipu. He could not, his anger was increasing, and it felt that his anger will burn the entire universe and the entire universe is going to be destroyed. And then Lord Brahma, he tried to pacify Lord Narsimhadev, but he was so fearful. And that time, Lord Brahma, Shiva, Indra, everybody appeared, and they tried to pacify him, but all their efforts in vain. And Lord Brahma then they requested Mother Lakshmi, who is a consort of Lord Narsimha, that you please go and pacify your husband. Mother Lakshmi Devi said, I know he's my husband, but I have never seen him in this fearful and angry state, so I cannot go near him. And then Lord Brahma understood that there is only one person in this entire world who can pacify Lord Narsimhadev. And who is that? Yes, it is Prahlad Maharaj himself, because just for Prahlad, he had taken this incarnation. Okay. And therefore, Lord Brahma requested Prahlad Maharaj that please go and pacify. Okay. Because other than you, nobody can pacify him. So My dear son, Lord Narsimhadev is extremely angry at your demoniac father. Lord Brahma is telling to Prahlad Maharaj, please go and appease the Lord. Narad Muni continued. Okay, and Narad Muni is telling Prahlad Maharaj was a little boy but accepted Lord Brahma's words. Then now comes the beautiful part. When Lord Narsimhadev saw the small boy Prahlad prostrated at the soles of his lotus feet, he became most ecstatic in affection towards his devotee. Raising Prahlad, the Lord placed his lotus hand on the boy's head because his hand is always ready to create fearlessness in all of his devotees. By the touch of Lord Narsimhadev's hand on Prahlad Maharaj's head, Prahlad was completely freed of all material contaminations and desires, as if he had been thoroughly cleansed. Therefore, he at once became transcendently situated, and all the symptoms of ecstasy manifested in his body. His heart filled with love and his eyes with tears, and thus he was able to completely capture the lotus feet of the Lord within the core of his heart. Prahlad Maharaj fixed his mind and sight upon Narsimhadev with full attention in complete trance. With a fixed mind, he began to offer prayers in love with a faltering voice. Prahlad Maharaj prayed. Wow, now these are the most beautiful prayers. Anybody who has a lot of ego, they must read these prayers, okay? And then Prahlad Maharaj prayed, how is it possible for me, who have been born in a family of asuras, to offer suitable prayers to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Even until now, all the demigods headed by Lord Brahma and all other saintly persons could not satisfy the Lord by streams of excellent words. Although such persons are very qualified, being in the mode of goodness, then what is to be said of me? I am not at all qualified. One may possess great wealth, being in an aristocratic family, beauty, austerity, education, sensory expertise, luster, influence, physical strength, diligence, intelligence, and mystic yogic power. But I think that even by all these qualifications, one cannot satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. However, one can satisfy the Lord simply by devotional service. Gajendra did this, and thus the Lord was satisfied with him. Then finally, Prahlad speaks a lot of beautiful words out of his humility, and finally he could pacify Lord Narsimhadev. And there's a very beautiful section in the Bhagavatam you can read. So he goes on speaking, oh my Lord, oh Supreme, you are this, you are that. He gives a lot of stories and comparisons. Very beautiful this section is. And then he glorifies Lord Brahma, he glorifies Lord Shiva, he glorifies the Vaikuntha planets. Okay, so it is the most beautiful section actually. You can read, and then Prahlad, the best among exalted devotees. Okay, and then Prahlad is going on speaking. It's like one chapter, two chapter, three chapter, four chapter, five chapters. Okay, and then finally there is one falastuti here. Okay, means anyone who hears this, okay, what happens? Prahlad Maharaj was the best among exalted devotees. Anyone who with great attention hears this narration concerning the activities of Prahlad Maharaj, the killing of Hiranyakasipu, and the activities of the personality of Godhead Narsimhadev, surely reaches the spiritual world where there is no anxiety. Wow, very beautiful. So this is a falastuti. So if you have listened to it attentively, then yes, you will reach the spiritual world. This is a blessing the Srimad Bhagavatam has given. Okay. And then finally, Narad Muni continues to speak all this, and then Narsimhadev is specified. Okay, and then Narsimhadev puts Prahlad Maharaj at the throne of these demons. He becomes the ruler of the asuras, and Narsimhadev departs back to Vaikuntha. Okay, and after that there is Virochan, and then there is Bali Maharaj, who is related to Vaman Dev, and he's also one of the 12 Mahajans. So it's very surprising that out of the 12 Mahajans, two of them are they are born as asuras in demon families. Okay, Bali and Prahlad. So These two are very great souls, and on Vaman Dwadashi we had, I think we can discuss about Bali Maharaj more. Okay, so these are very great souls, and the Bhagavatam explains very beautifully about these personalities. So whenever you get time, you can read today from the seventh canto. Okay, it's very crucial, and today you can chant a mantra, specifically Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. This mantra you can chant 108 times. You can take your mala and you can chant. And I also would have chanted today, but I am a bit short of time. So I will not be able to chant with you all, and so therefore you can continue chanting and read the seventh canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, where there is the prayers of Prahlad Maharaj. That is the most beautiful thing which you can read today. Okay, prayers of Prahlad Maharaj, or Prahlad Maharaj pacifies Lord Narsimhadev. That is how the chapters are. So if you read, then you will actually understand, and therefore during these special days it's very essential that we cultivate our spiritual knowledge more and more. Okay, and today many of you have been fasting also, so it's very nice to know. Continue your fast until, ideally you should fast till sunset. Okay, so after sunset you can eat, and in India I think it is like around 2 p.m. or 3 p.m., something around this time, or to 1:30. So yes, just 5 more hours and you can continue your fast, and after that you can take Ekadashi Prasad you can take. Okay, better not to eat grains today. And yes, that is all from my side. Thank you very much. Around 108 people joining. Auspicious number 108. Okay, so many people had joined, and I always get goosebumps. Secret plan. I always get goosebumps. So amazing. God bless you. Thank you very much. Kavita Singha, namaste. Divya M, namaste. ILTS trainer 333, namaste. Sujata Gupta, namaskar. Shri Narsimha Bhagwan ki jai. Shri Narsimha Bhagwan ki jai. Kavita Singha, where can we learn about the different lokas? You can read it in the fifth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. It is explained very beautifully. Okay. Royal Woodmark, Jai Narsimha, Shri Narsimha, Jai Jai Shri Narsimha. Very good. Sin Corona, in Krishna we trust. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Twinkle, twinkle, gratitude for Lord Narsingh Dev Ji, divine story. Yes, it is indeed very divine. Rachna Creation, thank you for this satsang. Stay blessed. Thank you very much. Kiku Namita Paul, I also need help from Lord Vishnu in getting protection from my enemies. Tanya Bhatia. Tanya Bhatia is saying Jai Shri Krishna. Then who else? All right, so many people. Mahi Singh is saying, I think very, very late. No problem, madam. You are. This will be uploaded in YouTube, so you can listen to this. Vinita Pathak, thank you very much. Happy Pallavi, wonderful session. Thank you, madam. Pradeep Kumar Dadich, thank you for the excellent narration. Secret Planet, thank you. You are the best. Thank you. Nursing Dev is the best. Prahlad Maharaj is the best. Rubin, thank you, brother. Have a good day. Okay. Sabah Call, thank you. Neha Srivastav, thank you. Shweta Malakar, thank you very much for your contribution. Royal Woodmark, Om Namo Bhagavati Narsimhaya. All right, so you can continue to chant the mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Narsimhaya. Okay, thank you very much for joining. Almost 1 hour, and utilize this day properly. Suniti Switi, thank you, Ji. Om Namo Bhagavate Narsimhaya. Okay. All right. Namaste. Jai Narsingh Dev Bhagwan Ki. All right. Thank you very much.